We are the largest LEA in our county, so we have county schools around us. There are 5 school corps in the county, and we would be the largest. But it's competitive. We lose kids to those county schools. So we're constantly trying to see what staffing ratios look like, class size, achievement data, transfer data has been huge for us. I mean, huge, because we need to know where they're going, what are the patterns, and why. One example was we realized that we really, even though being the biggest school had the lowest class size ratio. We need to market that. It helps us to know what to put out there to say, hey, this is what we have that you don't. Plus, we house all of our plans as far as like my ELL ILPs, and our teacher observation communication is all housed there, and evaluation pieces and all that. It's our main database warehouse. So I want teachers and staff to rely on the fact that they'll know that if I go in here, I'm going to see every piece of data that kid has done at Newcastle schools, whether they're 6 years old or 16. So I feel like we keep it very current, but I couldn't do that. That's Pivot. I can't imagine not having that common platform. Like if I had to go 6 different places, nobody has time for that. I don't have to dig. It's right there. And I can't imagine with what we are trying to all handle right now in education, if I had to do the heavy lifting that Pivot's done for me. Because really when I first came and they first had it, it was just the evaluation holder. And I had visual data cards in every building. And that was hard for me to give up because I'm very visual. But when I realized I have those data cards in Pivot, I don't, I can give that up and the teacher can go right in, and it's obviously more secure. And the fact that it is I feel like very user friendly. It's not just an administrative, they're in there adding notes and narratives to their intervention plans and ILPs, and, they're in there with me, and they're in there looking at data, and they're printing off pieces for parent conferences and pulling in data. I really appreciate just the connection of pulling in ASVAB data or PSAT, any new data that I want to put in there. I feel like very quickly I get, this is how we do it. Here's what we need. We just revamped the whole intervention plan to mimic better MTSS language. I just feel like the support's continually there. So when we're ready to kind of tweak or add something, and even to make it our own, I think they've been open to our ideas. But I can't think there's a lot of companies that will revise and tweak and stay updated as much and often as Pivot is doing.